Now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much because you have been a great support to my channel. And I want to appreciate you because you keep on supporting us immensely. My name is Daniel Onsare Nyagaka, and of course, tuko hapa kuchambua siasa, and of course to tell you, to show you exactly what is happening in our country and how things are being done in a manner that is not pleasing. And of course, sometimes if we get to find things that are worthy congratulating and saying Kongole, sisi ni nani to congratulate those who need to be congratulated. And of course, today I want to discuss the one and only Babu Owino, a man who has shown so much great potential in terms of leadership. A man who has become a pillar of so many things. And a man who speaks his mind regardless of the danger that are ahead of him. And of course today, he's done a video and shared on his socials talking about the system of education in Kenya. And of those of us who knows Babu Owino very well, he is one of the most passionate people in terms of education. He is one of the people who've shown interest in education, and if I was the president of this country, I could have given him the docket of becoming the CS of education in Kenya. And today I want to appreciate him so much because he has seen what is happening in our country. He has seen the way mtoto wa mama Mboga and the kid the child of these people who are not prominent, who are not rich, a child who come from a humble background, vile wanaenda kuumia with the education system of Kenya. Babu Owino has done a video that has impressed me. He's talked about how the government of William Samoei Ruto is going to affect the child of Mama Mboga. It's going to affect the child of the boda guy that they used to promise so much promises, to give so much promises. And of course, from this video, I want you to watch it and then you will tell me what you think. But before that, my fellow Kenyans, we are in a journey yenye tumeingia kwa ship. Na hii ship ita sink na sisi if we are not watching. This ship is going to kill us. Our pilot ameambiwa kuna thai tuko mbele na hataki kusikia. Yeye anataka kusail the ship. And now, naomba mufasten, yani mufunge mikanda yenu vizuri, because the danger ahead of us in terms of education is going to be crazy. We are going to have so many illiterate people in this society. In the next 10 years, we are going to lose so many young people to drugs. We are going to lose so many young people to crime. We are going to lose so many young people to infections, magonjwa kama HIV and AIDS and many other things. Because when you're idle, you tend to do wrong things. I don't say that, sex is a wrong thing, but sex for a young person is a bad thing because it can lead to HIV and AIDS. It can lead to abortions. It can lead to unwanted, unexpected pregnancies and many other things. And now, if we don't get our things right, kama system yetu ya Kenya education haitakuwa poa, tunaenda kuumia sisi wote. This government is killing the education system of Kenya. And some of us are clapping. Some of us are smiling. Some of us are so happy that our young people are not going to be educated, that our young people are going to have to pay for school fees that they've not been paying for before. In our campuses, we are not going to have people studying, going to school and you know, taking their classes as they used to do before, because this government imekuja ina change kila kitu. Life is becoming so hard. Sasa nashangaa mtoto atakaa na mzazi nyumbani, mzazi atakuwa anamlisha nini? Mzazi atakuwa anampatia nini ya kukula? And so many other things. My friends, my brothers and sisters, it's going to be hard for us. Watch the video and leave a comment hapo hivyo and tell me what you think, because I mean, it's all about discussion. Come on. Let's talk about these things. And our government, please, if you normally listen to a normal mwananchi, because we are normal mwananchis, just listen to us. Think on how you're going to make this life better for normal mwananchi. Uliza kina Uhuru where they used to get this money from, how they used to do it so that students could get free education. Maisha imekuwa ngumu. Listen to the normal mwananchi. Watch the video and tell us what you think. And of course, thank you so much for watching. Endelea kutusupport. Don't forget to subscribe, please. Peace.
Thank you very much, fellow Kenyans. I'm Babu Owino, Member of Parliament of Bakasi's constituency. Today I want to talk about university education and how President William Ruto has failed Kenyans in matters education. The students who did their KCSE exams and are being admitted at different universities are around 800,000 students, of which the government's intention is only to sponsor 45,000 students, which means that over 750,000 students will not be sponsored. The lowest course, that is a social science, is costing around 300,000 Kenya shillings per year, which means that a Mboga in the village, a boda rider in the slums, a mjengo person in any part of this country must part with 300,000 Kenya shillings per year. In 4 years, they must part with 1.2 million Kenya shillings to take their children to school, for the comrades to graduate. This is not going to be possible. Why? Because a Mboga, on an average, only gets around 200 shillings per day, or even 100 shillings. On a good day, 200 shillings. How long will you accumulate 200 shillings to get 1.2 million if you're doing a social science? Meanwhile, if you're doing a science subject, a science course like medicine, then you must part with 600,000 per year. This gives us a total of 3 million if it is going for 5 years, or 3.6 if it is 6 years. And this is not achievable, which means that in short, we are killing education in our country. William Ruto himself is a product of a university. In fact, the other day, he even did his PhD and is now called a doctor. If you value that education that much, why are you destroying the lives of other Kenyans? Why are you destroying the education system in Kenya by only providing 45,000 chances to the students based on neediness? And I want to tell you that of the over 800,000 students who did the exams, they are all needy. Because what is the criteria that you will use to select on a needy student? Every student who comes from the village is needy. Every student who comes from the slums is needy. And there are those who are coming whom their parents were able, but some have retired, some have been sent away from jobs, some have passed on. These are needy cases. Therefore, this idea of only selecting 45,000 is not viable at all. The other day, we saw our students rushing to help offices to apply for this scholarship, to apply for help, and you saw the system was down. And that can clearly tell you that the government is sabotaging the education in our country. During elections, you don't hear of the systems being down. When education is involved, the systems are down. Our students are sent back to Duma centers. At Duma centers, they are also told that the systems are down. So which means there's a big problem in our nation. And if Ruto himself was a beneficiary of boom, during that time there was something called boom. This boom was a grant. The students were not repaying it in terms of a loan because it wasn't a loan. There was no help during that period, but he benefited from it together with Gachagua, and that is what has made them who they are today. That is what made them steal elections. And I can tell you guys clearly that you need to sober up. You need to bring this house in order. We must recognize these children, and we must know that it is only education that will salvage these students from the bondage of poverty, from the shackles of poverty. You have to know that these students are chained by poverty, and you have to salvage them, whether you like it or not. Furthermore, these students, you advise them that they should join universities and nobody should send them away for fees. Once they report to various universities, how are they going to be accommodated? How are they going to get transport? Money to pay as transport from various villages, from various slums to various universities. How are they going to buy food? How are they going to generally survive in various universities? I advise the president to go to the old way of application, where every student who was called by government in any university was funded by the government. It is the role of the government to fund students, because there's a day you promise that university education will be free. Right now, education is not free. So you are literally killing the education system in this nation, and we are not going to give you this opportunity just to run over us, because we are closer to the future than you. You only have a few years to leave office, but we are still here, and we will not allow you to destroy this nation under our watch. Thank you.